So, hello everyone. GM. First of all, happy Pizza Day to you all, 22 of May. And we have celebrating since I don't know how many years, but happy Pizza Day to you all. Happy to be here with Arthur and Viral. So, we are. What are we kicking off today, Viral? Tell us, please.
Yes, this is another AI-focused hackathon by Cello. So we've already done bunch in the past, and this is our new addition.
So, Arthur, what are your expectations about this one? What are you looking for? Because I
Well,
know that you are building a lot of agents.
yeah, I'm learning a lot about agents. First of all, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us and happy Pizza Day to everyone. And yeah, I think we are in the perfect moment to keep shipping agents or on-chain agents on Celo. We have a lot of news today, resources, context, um, but I think we have been collecting learnings in these past months, in these past hackathons, and now we have like all the resources and learnings to have amazing projects on this hackathon. So I'm super excited.
You're on mute. And
Okay, sorry. I'm technologies is I'm also very excited about this hackathon. And Viral, can you give us a little bit more about context, what you as the AI leader at Cello are looking for, what it's your expectations about it, and yeah.
yeah, thank you so much. So I'm leading AI initiatives and AI projects on Cello. And what we are looking for is real world usage on AI agents. And this is our third or fourth, technically fourth hackathon right now. And in all our hackathons, we always encourage users to keep building on the same product because we are expecting you to build an actual startup or an actual project, not just a side project or a hobby project. So we encourage everyone to keep building. And what this time we're going for is not just a good idea, but an idea that has actual usage. So in this hackathon, we encourage everyone to not just build the product, but also try selling your product, try getting your first 100 users, first 500 users. If you need any help, join our office hours. This hackathon is not only about building, but I would recommend everyone yeah, go out, get your first users, and yeah, we will consider not just the code base or the idea, but how well your product is doing right now. So we will go through your on-chain activities, on your usage and everything. And yeah, that's the plan for the going in future. Also, all the hackathons we do, that's the main goal. That eventually we want all the projects to be a standalone product who is ready to go live, maybe in MiniPay or maybe a standalone application and to increase the usage of the app.
So that's really good. I will share my screen. Just we can talk a little bit more about the hackathon, about the the whole things here. So first of all, team, we have the kickoff today of the hackathon in May 22 until June 15, and it's five key of the prize pool distributed in Cello, and here some kind of guidelines and how you can participate. So first of all, you need to quote the tweet announcement with the hackathon image, tagging Cello Dev's account and Cello main account, and tell what you are building and drop your EIC 804 with the register link. We also have some the Telegram group exclusive for the hackathon, and that's good to support you to have some updates and announcements about the hackathon. Here are some kind of resources, Celopedia that we are every day working on. We are updating it every day and trying to get more updated about the skill and just pushing it forward. And here the prize distribution for the best agent. the first, the second, the third prize, the track two, and the track three. And also we have the judges. Lena is one of them, Viral also, and Marek. So Arthur and Viral, what's your main expectations about hackathon? What are you looking for as like, okay, I wanna see this kind of agent, this another kind, or what your need is for this moment?
I want to also add what Viral was saying about the sustainability of the project, because on my first participation on a Celo hackathon about agents, I built an agent that it was so expensive to maintain. Like in one single day, I think I burned like $50 only on cloud on LLMs, like to maintain the agent. So it was funny as a experiment or as a hobby, but it was impossible to to scale this project with real users to actually solve real problems. And then like in the future, like hackathons, I'm also ambassador from Vercel, so I participated in the hackathon from zero to agent. And this experience was really nice because I learned how to use the Vercel, uh, let's say, stack with the workflow SDK and with some like tools from Vercel to deploy like really more sustainable agents that they don't spend like so much money. Like they are not so autonomous as maybe a OpenClaw or a Hermes, but they can perform like mm, like a workflow, agentic workflow with crons in a way that you can actually solve like real world problems, but in a more efficient and sustainable way. And something that I also want to add is that Silopedia is amazing, guys. Like it's really crazy. Like I'm so excited with Silopedia because in the past, like building anything on Web3 or in Celo was so challenging. You need to read so much documentation and learn so much stuff. But right now with Silopedia, you already have context about 8004, for example, the reputation like um, system for agents. So yesterday I was just doing some testing for a project, and I asked my agent cloud to register another agent on this 8004, and it was so simple. Like I just added like some best practice for more context to resolve like some metadata warnings, but in two prompts it was already registered. Same for Celo self ID for agents. It's super simple. You have like a command to copy on cloud, and it's going to register like in only two steps by scanning the QR code. So I mean, you have literally no excuses. Like you can build efficient agents, cheap agents in just some hours using Silopedia. It's only about your creativity and your understanding of people's problem. Like that's why I also really I was having a call with Viral yesterday, and he was telling to me like find real problems, speak with people, like because the technology is already there. It's super easy to build. I don't know, what do you think, Viral?
Yeah, I totally agree. And I was just talking to someone this morning who asked me a very complicated question on how can someone do a lookup if they have a phone number from MiniPay, how can they get the address? And that's a very complicated question because now you need to learn what ODIS is, what social connector is, and there are so many things that involves in just doing a lookup. And 1 year ago, this would take you like 1 or 2 days to just understand it and then build an application on top of it. I just asked this team to install Zelopedia and ask your agent to do it. And in literally 5 minutes, they have a working app. And just the fact that every complicated concept on Cello has been added in this Cellopedia. You can think of it like an all-in-one knowledge guide for Cello that not just tells you what you can do, but it can actually do it if you give it to an agent, coding agent. So this is how I use it is I just added it into my Cloud Code. So now that anytime I want to, let's say I'm just walking and I go to an evening walk and I got an idea for building a mini pay, I can literally on my phone type the idea and by the time I'm home, I have an app ready in MiniPay. It's that easy because the skill knows everything on how to build for MiniPay, what are the caveats, what are the requirements, what are the conditions, how to make it responsive. Everything that is needed to build a good mini app is already added in the skill. So I would highly recommend for everyone at least just install this. And um, one very important thing about Celopedia is that this is not only for building, but it's also good for brainstorming an idea because what we have done is we have added something called the grid. The grid is a third-party website which is collection of all the projects in Web3 and crypto right now. And it also has an information about what a project does and how good they're doing right now using DeFi Llama. So now you can literally go and talk to your agent asking what is missing on Cello, what should I build, or what's missing in AI economy, what should I build on Cello, what is there on, let's say, Ethereum that's not on Cello? Can I build it? If you can brainstorm with an agent, start asking questions, you can ask dumb questions and no one's gonna judge you, right? Like it's an LLM, it will do your research and answer you anything you want. So I feel this is a very exciting time. And yeah, I feel even if you're not an engineer, that's not an excuse to not participate. Like all you need is a idea and a determination to ask question or ask the agent to do something for you, right? So I highly recommend it's a exceptional thing, and we have a very good open source community who's been helping us maintaining, including Arthur. I've seen you improving and helping us improve this Hellopedia. And yeah, thank you to everyone who's been helping keeping it up to date. What we are doing right now is we are slowly moving all our different small applications to merge into Celopedia. So Celopedia would be like a one-stop solution for all kind of issues, right? So we have also added support for governance. So if you want to know what's happening with Celo, you can just ask and it can do a request, check what's happening on governance, and then answer you everything in detail. We've also added our grant program. So anytime you're looking for a grant, just ask your agent, if I want money, where can I get it? If you want to participate in a hackathon, just ask Celopedia and it'll answer it. Or if you want to participate as a speaker, you can do that. And one very interesting thing we are working on is we've added the whole Celo documentation. So anything that's on our docs, you don't need to read it. And the beauty about that is that we have all the correct addresses of all the contracts, major contracts that are deployed on Celo. So right now, let's say you want to build a DeFi application. All you have to do is just ask, and the Celopedia knows what's the Uniswap smart contract addresses. It knows the contract function names. Build it.
Sorry. You are talking about some kind of examples. Do you want to show it at your screen with the Celopedia?
You mean like
Or
building one? I'm not prepared actually.
maybe you can just take 10 minutes here and show a little bit about the ideas.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah,
I
and
mean,
then I'll let
meanwhile,
R2 speak and I'll prepare something.
yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
want to add something interesting, and is that we are creating like this kind of collective intelligence, and I think this is really nice because I mean we are having these ambassador meetings every week with Lena and the amazing regional ambassadors team from all over the world, and each one they are like pushing new PRs to the Silopedia GitHub with new ideas, like looking how we can improve the Silopedia experience. And I think this is really nice because it's a skill that is constantly being like testing by real builders. We are understanding the gaps and what we need to improve, and we are like constantly improving it. So I'm super like bullish on how Celopedia is going to look like in a few months, in a year. Because if we are like constantly, okay, we take advantage of proof of ship, we build, we learn, we improve it like with each like proof of ship session, Celopedia is going to look incredible. And also, like, thank you to all the builders who are participating on our hackathons on proof of ship, also providing PRs to Celopedia. Like, it's actually an open repo, so everyone can like contribute with your ideas. And yeah, also related to what Bilal was saying, like, I'm graphic designer. I mean, I studied design. I'm not even like a technical person, so I learned a lot just by building and shipping and participating in hackathons. Because actually, you can make mistakes, and it's okay. Even you are on mainnet, okay, it's proof of ship.
Yep.
You have a small amount of users, so you can make mistakes and you can learn from your mistakes. It's part of the process. You are not in minipay with 15 millions of users. I mean, I hope when you arrive to minipay you are not making more mistakes and you have everything well
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
That for proof of ship is for,
yeah. As we are talking, they start at this week. I also trying a lot different things at Celopedia that's helping a lot with some kind of different builders, different projects, and I'm trying to do okay. I have different applications. I have some kind of DeFi application, AI application, and lending and borrow application, and a game application, and um, I'm just putting it inside the Celopedia at my cloud and asking some different ideas, different things, how I can improve, how I can just put this in the not in the main stage for the Celo system. How can I do it? How can I ship it better? How can I go ahead with this? And it's helping me a lot and helping also the Brazilian builders with every kind of point. That's really, really, really helpful for the moment.
Yeah.
And
something that Susan is telling us in the chat is that you have the form to submit for the AI track of proof of ship in the program page. So this is really interesting. You have the hackathon of AI, but you also have a special track in proof of ship for agents. So even if you participate on the hackathon, you can also participate in proof of ship in this AI track. And yeah, the idea is that you submit as much as possible like this kind of projects to our programs, so you receive feedback, you connect with mentors, you connect with other builders from all around the world, and you start like thinking your products in a global way.
yes, yes, it's very, very good for the opportunity at this moment because we have a lot of different ways to do, like the kickoff of the hackathon today of the AI agents that have 5K in prize pool for three tracks. We also have for this month until May 25 the AI track at the proof of ship. We have AI track just for the agent, and that's the form that you need to submit your agent. Okay, the project name, link to the talent protocol, email, Telegram username, Twitter handle, the hippo of the GitHub website and wallet, link to 8004 self ID. And guys, we are trying to push more about AI, talking everything and talking every year about it. And also, we have a lot of different tools that can help. As we are talking a lot about Salopedia because it's one of the highlights that we have for this moment, and it's also helping a lot the proof of ship builders, I would say. because some Brazilian products just reached out with me asking some feedbacks in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I provided some feedbacks at personal feedbacks and also asked to the Celopedia some different feedbacks and more technical, more integrations, more mini pay feed and things like this, and it's helping a lot. Just use it all. It's great opportunity to create your agent, to create your applications, to create whatever you want, as we all have been talking.
Yeah, I have it ready. Like, let's give it a quick try and see what we can go do with it.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
sharing my screen.
S-
Yeah,
Yep.
should be able to see it soon.
Yeah, something
Zane,
that
we need some help.
I was testing last week with the Celopedia. I started my cloud again. I just deleted all the things at my cloud and I put it again, and it was like 1 hour to set up everything and build my first project at Celo. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's what. So okay, like we have done a different live stream on Celopedia when we launched it with actual coding implementation, so you can go and check it out. In this stream, let's keep it simple, but let's focus on the most important thing, that is ideating. So we will brainstorm some ideas for people. Let's try that out. So I just wanted to share that what I did is I just created a new directory, Onchain Agent Hackathon. I installed the skill using this command. If you need the command, I think Suzanne can put it in the chat for everyone, or you can go to celopedia.celo.org and yeah, you can find the command here. You just go to your directory, run this, it will install the skill, and then all you do is run Claude in your directory. Don't do dangerously skip permission. I've just done it for this session. If you do it, then yeah, it won't ask for any permission, just does stuff. Just a disclaimer. But okay, yeah, let's try something. And anything, Altu or Benny, do you want to try out anything? What I was thinking is, how about we ask Claude to suggest projects that are not live in Minibay and what to build AI focus. Yeah, should we try that?
Yeah, yep. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I won't be typing. I'll be using Whisper Flow, by the way. Yeah, if people see something written automatically, that's just Whisper Flow. But okay, let's try it out. Use the Celopedia skill and help me figure out a project idea. I'm participating in a Celo hackathon and I'm trying to build an AI agent that is suitable for MiniPay as well. Do not build a very complicated idea for now. I want to build a small POC project and then keep on building on top of it. Yeah, so suggest me some good high level ideas. And once I figure out, we can deep dive. Here is what the prompt. Let's press enter. And while this is happening, I'll just tell you a trick that I do is whenever I'm brainstorming, I try to divide it into multiple phases. So my first phase is always ask LLM to give you a high level different ideas because the thing that LLM knows is vast. So it can give me five different categories of AI agents, and then I can choose one, and then I divide it into five different options, and then I choose one. So I don't always ask him to give me one answer, but I ask LLM to give me 10 different answers and then keep on deep diving into one of them. It started already giving me DCA agent. I already like it. Smart savings and DCA agent. Okay, let's see. I have a clear picture on both the agent infrastructure and Celo. So it already knows what's the infrastructure on Celo is. It did a couple of file reads, directory reads. We can say it used Celo skill. And it gives me a few ideas. Let's see. The first one is conversational payments agent, text to pay. That's a good idea. Where how much do I spend on airtime this month? And it already knows that yeah, MiniPay has a big airtime feature. It knows what would work in MiniPay. And there's smart saving or DCA agent. User says save $2 every Friday or round up my spends and stash the changes. There's an X402 agent that buys data for you or spending insights. Now that I asked him to create multiple categories, now it's asking me it basically helps you narrow down the problem, right? So the skill already instructs the agent that always give user more and more options and understand what user wants and then give the final results. So even if you don't say that ask me a question, it will keep on asking you questions to narrow down the problem. So what direction do you want to deep dive into? Is this conversational, money savings, X4A2, or spending insights? All these are financial. So I would like to do something like nothing financial, make it super generic, no money involved, no crypto tokens involved. Let's try to push the limits. Not, let's make it super obvious, right? So let's see. How would your agent's brain run for the POC? Yeah, let's do Claude. Should the POC target MiniPay constraint from day one or build web app first? Let's do MiniPay from day one. Yeah, cool. And yeah, now it knows what it takes to build a MiniPay app and understands everything and then gives you the related questions like ask me anything local assistant. That's really good. Like help me write a message to my landlord asking for money, more time on rent. This is really good because translate this to Swahili or the local languages. These are the apps that people on ground would actually use. If you give an AI agent X forward to people in Africa or people in let's say the global south, no one basically wants this. This can be too overwhelming, right? But building an app that does very small things like explain this government form and LLM can basically do an internet research and answer to the user. These are all the ideas that, to be honest, I would use daily if I had, right? Document a form explainer, personal task reminder, learn by chat tutor. This is a really good idea that, yeah, learn and earn. So these are really good ideas, and the reason it's able to give really good answers is because it knows the audience that Winnipeg caters, and it knows what are small addictive ideas that has a product market fit. So yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. That if you would have tried this without Celospedia, you'd never get so good ideas. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
This is really cool, and I also think like when you learn more about like the tech AI ecosystem in general, you can start like adding more tools, like for example, an integration with 11 Labs, so you can like
Yeah.
receive an audio with your agent, do the transcript, and execute any on-chain actions. That's really cool as well. And yeah, I love the example. I love the way how you are using Whisper. Like it's so easy to prompt. You don't need to even
Yeah.
write. So good.
Yeah, I mean, literally in just 5 minutes, I have five good ideas that I can build in Hackathon. So yeah, I mean, there's no excuse, guys. Everyone, yeah, just submit your project.
Yeah, love it. That's crazy. Come on, you don't need to write any kind of prompt for this moment.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
also have a page with hackathon ideas that we previously curated. Maybe we can also talk about that. So, I mean, you can do the brainstorming with Silopedia, but also we have like some example of cool ideas that you can ship. I don't know, Benny, if you want to start like
Yes.
reading them.
Yes, yes. Okay, that's the page, guys, for the hackathon ideas. It's just we have this one, the main page of the hackathon with all the guidelines, the resources with Celopedia, the third web, self agent ID, and the Celo docs, the prize and judges. Just go here, hackathon project ideas, and you're gonna look all the ideas that you can build. Not not just these ones, but you can build other things. But it's just some some ideas to help if you don't have any kind of.
Yeah, sometimes it's good like just to pick one of these ideas and to customize it a little. So you already have like something that is validated from the team that it would be cool to see in the ecosystem that we see potential fit. with the market, and it's also something that is, I mean, that a coding agent can do. Like we are not creating something like super hard to code. It's something that in a few days or maybe in one day, using a coding agent like Viral show us recently, you can do. Even if you are not like a technical person, like and you don't understand how to use terminal, for example, you can just download cloud for desktop that is much more like friendly UI, much more like, let's say, ChatGPT related UI. And you can start coding. You can just start like installing the skills, especially Silopedia, and then like start building any kind of these um, suggested agents. There is any of these ideas that you like the most, guys?
Oh, I'm in love with the prediction market because I created one last week.
And how
I
was it?
agree with you. Like my favorite right now is prediction market. Like FIFA is coming. Like just a very minimal FIFA prediction market would be huge. Yeah.
Oh, for the World Cup, it will be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
And what makes you more excited about these ideas, Arthur?
I mean, I love the idea of how to integrate agents with mini pay, mini apps. Like, I think that's a good challenge because um, normally in mini pay, mini apps, you are a user, you are a human opening a mini app or mini pay, and you as a human are like, doing transactions and clicking some buttons on the front end. But I'm really thinking, okay, how you can also offer an experience for agents through, for example, offering MCP model context server protocols on your website, so any kind of agent can also participate on this app, boosting the experience for everyone. Like what I was thinking for Zorrito, my project, it was like, okay, users can participate through MiniPay, but also agents can like participate through MCP connections, so agents can save money every day and contribute to the global pool. So what agents are doing also make an impact on the human experience. So I think this is a really interesting way to think. Uh, how do you connect, the both tracks? Not only thinking about the agents, but also thinking about the human experience through a front end, through a typical mobile app, in a way that you want to reach both markets. Like right now, you cannot build only for humans. You need to build for agents, but at the same time you don't want to leave humans behind. Like in minipay we have 16 million users. It's a lot of market to take advantage, and a huge opportunity. Like, I mean, for people like me, like us, I'm in Saltes, a small town in Argentina, and my project that I'm building for minipay is getting users from 50 countries, which is crazy for a solo founder, no technical experience, like, and I'm not even investing like in strong in go to market. Like it's mostly about sharing on Telegram groups and sharing my building public in my social account. But yeah, that's my main feedback. Like try to connect the agent experience with the human experience in a way they add value to each other.
Yeah, just talking about this and about the integration humans and agents, we have not a task management but a project to task and to agents takes task and create to the humans and being changing. I don't know if my explanation is really correct, but it's kind of it. That's Marvel. Do you
Mm.
ever know Marvel, Arthur and Viral? Yeah, Marvel is live
Yep.
in MiniPay. That's kind of the opportunity as well. just integrated the ideas,
Exactly.
humans and
That is a
agents.
really good example because it's like where agents can like create job opportunities, and at the same time humans can apply to these job opportunities through MiniPay. So you connect like the two worlds in a way that MiniPay is the front end for users, and like MCP servers and whatever is the layer for agents
Yeah.
to add value.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something that's really helpful here at the page of ideas, it's that we have the difficult here, like AI savings coach agent, the difficult easy, Chairman Stockwell agent, difficult medium, other ones as hard, like bill pays easy, FX reading, it's medium. Let me see one hard here. AI shopping agent for cross-border goods, hard. Guys, if you never build anything, don't take the hard idea, okay?
Makes
I
sense.
think, and if you take it like, yeah, be ready for make mistakes and learn
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah, you have a lot of easy ideas to build, like subscription manager agent and DCA strategy agent or on-chain tax. It's medium, but yeah. Prediction market we have been talking, but it's hard to build. That's not really easy. Um, and you have a lot of great ideas at this page. You can just look and maybe connect two kind of ideas. Who knows? Like
Yeah,
I,
try
I,
to grab the low hanging fruits. Like if you see any kind of problem, maybe working with a company, with your friends, with your local community, and you see that it's a problem that is being repeat and repeat and repeat. I don't know how to split uh, the money that we spend as a group every time we go to play football. Okay, create an agent to solve that problem and make it easy in a way that you can code the agent in a few hours and present it to your friends that has the problem. Like try to be practical in that way, like because sometimes we try to build, like super rocket, like super big, and
Yeah.
we don't even know if people will use it or have this problem.
yeah, yeah. Viral, what would you recommend for the early stage builders as technical side and what they should look at all to create the agents and things like this?
Yeah, I would only recommend start small because it's very easy to create a very large scope of a project with AI because AI just agrees on everything, whatever you say. So if you say, okay, I want to go to the moon, can you build a rocket? It will say yes, right? So it's that situation where whatever you want, LLM will always say yes, and it's not always accurate. So my recommendation is always start small. If you have an idea, build one feature of it and then make it work 100% of the time. Then add a second feature and then slowly keep on adding features. And there would come a point where you don't know if you should add this or not. Always go for not adding it unless your users ask for it. So I would suggest everyone to build a very minimal version of your app and then start giving it out to your 10 family or your family friends, right? And asking them their feedback would be more useful than just asking LLM what to build and building it because the more complex the app you make, less people will use it. That's something that yeah, has been proven because at this stage, building something is not a blocker, but what to build is a blocker where people don't know what to build. So start slow, validate your idea, and then build big. That's my yeah, just an advice for anyone starting new and building for this hackathon.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Love it. Guys, just go ahead. We have like 4 weeks to the hackathon until the deadline. That's time enough to build something and to build something that's not too hard, like one feature, two features, and it's going to be very, very, very good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only want to add also that if, I mean, normally one of the criteria for submitting is to verify, for example, your agent with self AI ID. But if self is not available in your country, like we normally take that in consideration. Or if you have any problem, like verifying your passport or whatever, like speak to us. Like don't let's say stop participating because of this, because at the end, of course, we want to push like human ID ownership for agents. This has a lot of pros and uh, like really good things about. For example, I don't know, like if the owner of an agent is creating malicious agents and or bad working agents, you can like ban uh, agents created by this owner, which I think is super cool because we are like leveling up the conversations about agents. Is not anymore about like anonymous agents, but now you have to be responsible for the action of your agents. That's why I love self and I love everything that we can build with self. But at the same time, we know that there are like some countries that still cannot like verify with self, and we also want your ideas and your projects and you to build with Celio. So um, if you can like verify with self, just explain in the form why you cannot. At least that's how it's working right now on Proof of Ship. And yeah, you can send your project anyway.
Yeah.
But if you are in a country that it's allowed, like really give a chance to self, it takes just a few minutes to install self, to verify your passport, to then add your verification to your agent. And as I was saying, like I can send the link because I did this yesterday, but it's so well explained, like for how to add verification to an agent, that I love it. It was only a few minutes copying a small prompt um, for your coding agent, and you are integrating self in just 5 minutes. Like literally in that home. I don't know if any one of you want to share the screen, but the code is super easy, and you even have a skill uh, to an agent of your choice to send the skill integrated with your coding agent, and in just a few minutes you are like just um, providing this human verification and ownership to your agent. So yeah, I hope that not to be a barrier for you to start building. And if you have any questions, we have a special group on Telegram for the hackathon. We also have all the builders group from Celo, like the proof of ship group or the regional groups in some cases. And all the ambassadors are ready to help you. Like even like some ambassadors, we are trying to participate in some of the program as builders to understand the builder experience, to understand the problems that you may be facing. So yeah, like approach to us, send a DM to us. Like we are ready to solve any kind of question that you may have. And I don't know if you have any questions or if we end the space here. I don't know. What do
Yep.
you think?
Yep. Just don't make it any excuse, okay? If you don't have the self available at your country, just talk with us at the group, talk with us at the. We have the group of the Agent Hackathon that's only for this. We have also the Proof of Ship group and other ones. we are available to help and more than happy to help, to provide some kind of feedbacks, to help with the integrations. Here, the page of self that Arthur was talking about, that you can pay your AI agent with just in 5 minutes. We can integrate the self with any kind of agent. You have the TypeScript here, the Python and Rust codes. Just is very, very easy. So, guys, and thanks to joining us today. Thanks, Viral. Thanks, Artu. Um, just can say your last words. What you are bringing
Yeah, I
here?
want to add
Go
something
ahead.
really interesting, and is that a tweet from Marek
Yep. Yep. Just
like
look
a
my
few
screen.
days ago, and is that some of the top like agents on the agent leaderboard from 8004 are
Yeah.
deployed in Celo. So it's really a cool example on how Celo is being the most preferred chain and layer for building agents. So yeah, maybe the agent that you are building for this hackathon can climb to this leaderboard in a few weeks or days, who knows. So yeah, we really hope to see you submitting your projects. Thank you very much for joining us. And yeah, take advantage because the agentic economy is just starting. This is just the beginning of a new wave of technology that is going to change completely the way we think about money, we think about work, we think about transactions. And we have all the tools and resources to start building right now from everywhere in the world. So, yeah, I hope you join this amazing hackathon.
Yep. I'm waiting to do to see the agents that we will have at the next month. Really excited about these things about the agent economy. We have been talking a lot about it. I had two workshops at the April just talking about the integration, about self, talking the ideas to create agents, and that's the present, guys. Come on, let's do it. Viral, thanks again to joining us, and go ahead,
Yep.
your last words.
Yeah, my last word would be for if you're new to this hackathon, if you already exist part of this hackathon, you know what to do. But if you're new, my recommendation is to start building. If you don't know where to start, choose any LLM project. It could be ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever you have. Just start asking questions, and you'll be surprised how easy it is to build stuff. And if in worst case no LLM is able to help you, just join our Telegram channel and we'll be there. Humans helping humans, right? So that would be there in future, but yeah, we can do it still. So join our Telegram group at the end, and yeah, happy to help in any way I can.
Yep, I'm also happy. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the audience to listen us. Just take
Thank you so
advantage of
much.
this. See you. Bye
Bye.
Ciao,
bye.
ciao.